So today we're going to be starting part 2, the new player gear up guide. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave a link in the description. You definitely should watch that first because I'm just going to be continuing on from part 1. So you should have like your eternity belt, your oath necklace, you should have your better gems, you should be farming celestial basin like a madman. Should have everything from that video that I mentioned, and now we're going to be going to part 2 and how we can gear up even further. So let's jump into this video and I hope you guys enjoy it. So the very first thing we have to do is talk to this vendor guy in Mushin's Tower. Go to the second tab and we're going to be looking at the bracelets. So there's a thing called the Divine Beast Bracelet chest. You'll be able to option this with 100 Draken cores. So if you watch my last video, you should have done the Dead Refuse to Die side quest, which is this one right here. You get a quest letter from after finishing the level 55 arc. As you see here, it gives a total of 200 Draken cores, which is definitely more than you need for the bracelet, and gives a bunch of other good items. So you talk to this guy, look at the beast chest, and then there's a few requirements for it. So you can open it with two different things, the unrefined divine dragon bracelet or the unrefined tiger bracelet. So you're probably wondering, how the hell do I get these? So what you'll do is come to the vendor right here in Mushin Tower, another vendor, talk to this lady, and you'll see right here she actually has the unrefined dragon bracelet and also the tiger bracelet. So it's going to cost a total of 5 of the prayer beads, and how you get the prayer beads is actually from another side quest. So once you finish the Dead Refuse to Die side quest, you'll have another quest letter, and it'll be called Know Thine Enemy Part 2. Once you complete that side quest, you have to do a few dungeons. I think you have to complete like Iron Tech Forge and Everdrate Lair. Once you do those, you actually get 5 prayer beads automatically. So the only other way to get the prayer beads is from Mushin's Tower, floor 20, but that'll take a very long time because you have to get a total of 50 of the prayer bead balls and then transmute them into the prayer bead bracelet thing. So it'll take you a very long time. I don't recommend that way at all. I just recommend doing the side quest, getting it over very quickly, and then just getting your bracelet. So talk to this guy, you'll buy the bracelet. Whatever bracelet you get and then unlock will depend on whatever class you are. So if you're a blade dancer, they always go divine dragon. If you're a fire gunslinger, you go tiger bracelet. It just depends on your class and also sometimes your class build. If you don't know what class bracelet you go for, just leave a comment and I'll definitely answer that as soon as possible. After you get your tiger or dragon bracelet, you're going to want to max that to stage 10 as soon as possible because it gives a really great DPS increase. It's actually the highest DPS increase that you can get from any of the legendary accessories that you buy from Dragon Cores, so definitely max that out. Next step is going to be trying to get into a Black Tower raid. So to get into Skybright Spiral, aka Black Tower, the most reliable way is to join a competitive clan. Now that's easier said than done because a lot of times competitive clans are kind of hard to get into. Most of the time you don't even see them recruiting because they're already full with their all 80 members. Every once in a while you will see a few clans recruiting, usually new ones, like you see one right here. There also one right up here, I believe, yeah, called Cunning Stunts. This is obviously a brand new one. It's only rate 2, only has 5 members, but it is a brand new clan for a new player. So you can jump into this. Hopefully they get enough players and you guys can run Black Tower together and grow as a clan. That's kind of usually the best way because you get in early and then you can build friendships, and it's just a really great way to do it. So joining a competitive clan is definitely the best option, most reliable to do Skybright Spiral weekly. Another option, but is not very reliable, is you can just join from faction chat. So usually the most time of days you'll see people advertise it in faction chat is on Wednesday, the reset day for the weekly raid. But sometimes you'll see it on various days like Saturday and Sunday. Like right now you'll see right here, Skybright Spiral, he's advertising it 20 gold accessory minimum. So that means you have to bid a minimum of 20 gold for each accessory. And then he says lightning earring and frost are reserved. So you can't bid for those to someone already bought them or they're reserved for them. Also says no split and it's applied. They have 9 to 12 people. So you would just click on him, apply to him, and you would join him. So this is the option. Honestly, really kind of depends on the person who's making it, depending on how much you have to spend. So some people will advertise they'll even have like a 50 gold entry fee to join. Usually they're kind of like really geared and they're basically going to be carrying you, which is not that bad of an option, honestly, because you make more than 50 gold just from doing the weekly quest that you get from Skybright Spiral. So it's not a bad deal, but it just depends on the person. So if you don't like their rules, obviously you don't have to join them, or you can even try to make your own, which is not that bad of an option. This might take a while to get all 11 people to join. So that's a little option. Yeah, it's not very reliable because, you know, it's not a guaranteed thing you're running every week, but you can usually hop in. I do that on my old characters and get kind of a fast Black Tower run with some random people. If for some reason a competitive clan you can't find one recruiting, or there's no people advertising in faction chat, another option is you can join a social clan. So they don't really give any type of like competitive benefits that these type of clans give, and they also, most of them are not really geared players. But the nice thing about it is you can at least build friendships and get to know people, and I guarantee you 99% of the people in that social clan know at least one person in a competitive clan. Like, there's a ton of people in them. So you can at least build friendships, build connections, hopefully get a group of people to run dungeons with, and maybe that can transfer over to a raid. It's a lot better option than just trying to do it on your own and have no friends. So that's kind of a last resort option, but it's definitely always there because it's super easy to join social clan. You just click on here and join. There's no like requirements or anything like that. I don't know about these ones, Cum Dumpster and Pornhub Team. I don't want to join these. I don't recommend joining them. I don't know what they're about, but it's probably not appropriate for Blade and Soul. Now that you're running Black Tower every week, these are the dungeons you should be doing every day. First off, Naru Foundry, Desolate Tomb, and Edric Citadel. You still should be doing these. They give good daily gold. They're also very easy to do. But anything below these, like Gloomdross, Lair of the Frozen Fane, any of those dungeons are not worth doing anymore. Definitely just a waste of time. You can throw in cold storage because it takes like 30 seconds to do. You still can do that one. But anything below these three, I don't recommend. Not really worth it with your gear now. You should be around 1k AP at least. Naru Sanctum, you should throw this one in. Gives around 4 to 5 daily gold, very nice. And then also Iron Tech Forge at Ebdrate Lair, you should be doing every day too. These give around 5 to 6 gold each. And they're really just great dungeons to run. They recently got nerfed in their mechanics and also their difficulty, so they're not that hard to do anymore. But they still are a step above dungeons like Ebdrate Citadel and Desolate Tomb, so they're not completely brain dead. You have to kind of pay attention, but definitely still not hard. Last dungeon I recommend doing is really Starstone Mines. Starstone Mines is one you could definitely do at 1k AP all day. Very easy dungeon. Nice thing about it is it's also very short. There's this one little mini boss that has like 10 million HP, and then just the final boss. So it's not a long dungeon at all. You can knock this out within under 10 minutes easy. And it gives like around 11 to 12 daily gold. So it's a lot of gold. Definitely worth doing as a new player. You should be trying to do this. Those are kind of the dungeons I recommend. Anything above those are, I would say, a little more difficult for someone who doesn't have their Black Tower accessories yet. But all these dungeons combined will give you a lot of daily gold. Next thing you should be doing is Outlaw Island every day. There's around 9 daily gold for completing it, which is really awesome. Also, you get these coins that you trade in for various items like Divine Greystones, costumes, bunch of really great stuff. So you should be doing this every single day. Just to note, is a solo dungeon, so you'll have to kind of know the mechanics of each boss. Really great guide plays is Echogen on YouTube for Blade and Soul. He has some great guides on this place. I recommend checking out Echogen for this. Last but not least is to do Mushin's Tower floor 15 through 20. Gives around a daily gold of 4 gold total. Final boss also drops stuff like Sacred Orbs. I believe he still drops Elysium Orbs. I can't remember if they ninja nerfed that or not. But he's not that hard of a boss. He just has a few attacks that are really hard hitting, so you just have to iframe them correctly, and he's not that hard to kill. So definitely try to do this every day too. If you do all this, obviously do your dungeon daily challenge and then do your weekly challenge. Do all that together and you'll be making a lot of daily gold. Overall though, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it or have any questions, leave some in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video a lot, you can leave a like and also subscribe. Try and get to that 2K before 2019. I think we can do it. Got a giveaway coming and everything like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can hit that soon. Overall though, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one real soon. I'm out.